Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get to this game going. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, right now this defense seems to be sitting back worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game because they are getting ripped apart up front.
And the Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Jamania. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, it's Welch. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. Big gain across midfield, down. 5-yard line.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. As the first down is still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, going to be watching this game and being very proud.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, we're going to throw it. Escapes the sack. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. He hands it to the back. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. The defense with more pre-snap movement.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Miami 0.
offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Canes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the running back takes the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. The guy who pops it up recovers it and prevents the turnover. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. He does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They tackle him about the 14.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's a designed quarterback keeper. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Hurricanes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looks right for a quick completion. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The clock is still running. I have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running play called on 3rd and short. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Snags the quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Welch. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
That completion sets up an important third down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris. It seemed let's go with that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Handoff to the back. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 10, Oregon 7.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
At the 7-yard line. It's now 3rd and goal.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Welch. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This will be fair caught at the 30. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at second and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Canes keep the football on the move. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost them 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
It's second down.
We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. To throw, it's Welch. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the quarterback will just clock the football.
Is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the sideline. It's Dickey. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Important third down play coming up after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA.